Come on now. Did you really think X wasn't gonna give it to you? Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Xerath Prevails. Today we're going to talk about how to prioritize farming a roster that maybe you have too many projects going on. I know I usually do. I'm in Kyber 2 on my smallest account. It just hit 8 million GP, and I want to show you guys how I'm prioritizing things because I think it's maybe not it's not the most intuitive thing, but I am in Kyber 2 right now on this account, and I did it by farming things that may surprise you. So here, let's get to it, folks. Let's just get into the game. Let's go for it. Whoa, madness! We're in the game. This is crazy, madness. Okay, so this is my Prevail Man account, folks. Let me show you. Gosh, it's such a mess. Okay, so this account, we're in Kyber 2. We're kind of in deep Kyber 2. I won all my matches last time. So, we made it into Kyber 2. And even if I lose all my matches next week, I guess my first week I could get into Kyber 3 again, which is probably fairly likely, honestly. But I'm in Kyber 2, and I keep saying I'm going to get knocked out of it, and that's happened with all the different leagues that this account has gotten into lately, because I just think that, I keep thinking this account can do it. We have 2 Galactic Legends, folks. That's it. We have Kylo and Rey, and then we have a bunch of okay characters and okay teams. I've prioritized the right teams, I think, for GAC to be able to be successful, but also to be successful in the long term. But I want to show you guys kind of what are my goals? What are the things that I'm trying to do? What have I accomplished? And so why don't we start by looking at the stuff that I have done. People who have been following along with this account kind of have known what I've been working on, but I want to make sure people understand. So first off, I've been working on, I know this is like, these aren't all requirements. Baze is not required for it, but I do have the Profundity unlocked. It's at 4 stars, but I do have it unlocked, and now I have enough crystals I can start really turboing that farm. But so if we had to work on characters like Biston, Cassian doesn't get much play except in 5s, I guess. I've been working on my Jedi Knight Luke requirements. So my most recent relic character was actually Captain Han Solo, and right before that was Rolo, which, these characters, Hoda's pretty good. He can hold his own, but otherwise these other characters are just pretty garbage, but I've been working on those. I did get Jedi Cal unlocked, not this most recent time, but the one before, and he's been a huge difference maker for me. Honestly, that's been a really big thing. And then getting Seer to Relic 7, I actually was able to beat the Zepho unlock mission with these 2 last time, so that was exciting. The first time I tried it. And then I do have Keller and Beck at Relic 7 with an Omicron and his Zetas. I have General Skywalker, which is hilarious because I've been saying I'm not going to work on him, and his team is horrible, but he is Relic 3 now with 3 Zetas, not 4. My Executor pilots, we've gotten them up to Relic 8 on most of them. Bando is still only a 7, but, it's a crazy thing. These are all just kind of garbage characters, though, right? Like, so I got Maul unlocked. We only have 2 GLs, so Maul just hangs out with Seer. But I needed something that could kill Rey, and this team does consistently beat the meta and kill Rey pretty much every time, unless I misstep or maybe there's some RNG stuff. And then, so a video that I'm actually working on right now should be out in a week or 2. It may be a little closer to the next 5v5 season, I'm not sure, but the Jabba counter with Starkiller, you can kill Jabba with this team pretty easily, guys, if you know what you're doing, and your opponent's not overpowered compared to you, etc. But hold on a sec. What's going on? My alarm was going off, folks. I'm recording this early in the morning instead of at night because I fell asleep. I've been taking kind of a break. If you haven't noticed, my release schedule has been a little bit sloppy lately. So anyways, I've been working on a bunch of kind of not the greatest characters, folks, and that seems pretty bad. Let me show you what the mess I have, guys. So first off, we have 8 Galactic Legends total that we could be working on. I have 2 of them that are done, so that means 6 more that I could be farming. I'm not close to farming any of them, folks. Here, I made this a long time ago. Oh, my Jabba requirements, which it would be the one I would go for. If I had one Galactic Legend I needed to work on and go for, that's who I would go for. And I'm not close. I have Han and C-3PO. I am farming Embo currently, but otherwise, you know, Fennec is, you know, kind of close-ish, but, you know, we're not close. We're not close on Jabba requirements, folks. It's a whole mess. So we don't have any Galactic Legends, and I don't really have any plans on working on Galactic Legends anytime too soon, though you'll see that there's some things they can do to kind of obliquely work on some of them. Now, my guild has been awesome. They've helped me unlock Riva, and I put a Zeta on her. I don't have any Omicrons on her yet, I mean, we're almost done with getting her to Gear 13. I might do that soonish, but then the Inquisition, they're all garbage, folks, right now. You know, we don't have Grand Inquisitor unlocked. We don't have, like, it's just no Zetas on this squad other than one on Riva, and yeah, it's a mess. Let's see. So Phoenix, I bought that Lightspeed bundle where they'll get to Relic 3. Great, except Captain Rex is not Relic 3. He does have his Omicron, so I would like to work on him. I bought the bundle for the Night Sisters. They have all the Zetas they need, and even the Omicrons. But Marin, of course, is not part of that bundle. I did manage to get her Gear 12 finisher piece done, so no more Cairo on this account. But still, 4 pieces of gear that could be used on anyone. Now, Ben Solo, I'm about to unlock him. Like, with this upcoming Proving Grounds, I will unlock him. I have Rey, so that he's a very relevant character. He's a Rey-relevant character. Darth Bane is also, I'll unlock him. He's, you know, I'm on the 6-month plan for Conquest characters, which means I get to... I get to finally unlock Bane, which is, I mean, he's important. I just unlocked Jedi Luke because of those worthless characters like Rolo and Cholo that I was showing you guys. Basti, I would love to be working on as well because she fits into a lot of different Jedi Revan teams and everything, and we do have Jedi Revan on this account. The Gungans are something that, they're an up-and-coming squad that seem pretty good, honestly, but there's something that we probably need to be paying attention to. Stap, I'm actively farming Stap right now, and he's got a Relic squad to go with, and he's going to be a good character for the upcoming raid, I think. It seems like that's what CG intends, and so working on at least farming him right now, whether or not that's wise is another matter, of course. Okay, so here's the General Skywalker squad that's worthless, like I told you. And I'm not going to be putting more gear on them, unless it's for 5s for his ship, maybe. Otherwise, like, they're not good. And Skywalker, honestly, I wanted him Relic so that he could go with Kelleran Beck because I have a Datacron for him. Let's see. So Kelleran Beck, well, like I said, he's Relic 7. And we're actually, so we have Relic 7 on Bando, 7 on Kelleran Beck. We're halfway to being able to unlock Bo-Katan Mandalore, which would be really nice. I mean, she's good in the Rise of the Empire mission, obviously. We just, we have that mission actually today, in fact. And it's not too tough as long as you kind of, you know, have a good character, a good squad, and know what you're doing. You know, Grogu and Paz, they're about 2 months away for being able to, you know, get them to 7 stars. I have been passively farming them. I really don't know how Grogu passed up Paz. He Pazed him up. But otherwise, yeah, so this squad is actually, I'm closer to getting Bo-Katan, and it's like, should I go for her? Like, there's a ton of other characters who need relics. I mean, and Kyrotech, I mean, Jedi Knight Luke, finally unlocked him, gosh. But Ben Solo, Darth Bane, Bane, so, I don't know. And then also, I do have Dark Trooper Moff Gideon unlocked. I mean, I've just been unlocked for like 3 months because we have the delayed conquest unlocks for this account. We do it the lazy way. You guys can watch some of my videos on conquest if you're interested in that. Doing it the lazy way, just getting crate 5 every time basically. But I have all the characters basically farmed. Scout Trooper I've been passively farming as well. We're at 70 out of 100. I mean, it's not... We're close. We're close on having Scout Trooper. So the question is, there's a ton of characters that need to be worked on here, right? I mean, so even if we say, okay, we don't need Galactic Legends, which, I mean, everyone kind of needs Galactic Legends, right? I mean, you kind of do. And, like, how am I doing well in Kyber 2? And part of the reason I'm able to do well on this account is because of my huge income. And and not money that I'm spending on this account. Literally the money I spend on this account are, I buy the Conquest pack for $10 a month, and then I buy some Lightspeed bundles. Most of them, in fact. I have been buying most of them. So, you know, this account has grown quite a bit since I reopened this account, but I don't spend any money besides that. Like, I don't buy crystals. My income is what I mean by income is I'm getting a lot of crystals from Kyber 2, frankly. Like, you get a ton more when you're in Kyber, and especially in Kyber 3 and Kyber 2. I mean, 1 would be even better, but this account, my middle account, I have 3 accounts. My middle account, Professor X, he has trouble staying in Kyber 1, even still. So, you know, and he has 7 Galactic Legends. Anyways, how do I stay in Kyber 2? How am I managing to have all this success? And so let me show you the priorities of what I'm going to be doing, guys. Because, first off, I've been working on garbage characters for a long time. It's felt bad, frankly. Like, putting Relic 8 on Cad Bane and IG-88 is crazy, except now I can beat I can beat Executors. I can also beat Profundity. I can also beat Leviathan pretty consistently. It's a very important thing to have a good fleet that you can beat your opponent's best fleets on defense. And so what am I doing, guys, for priority? What's the most important thing? So the first thing, immediately, or as my face blocking this word likes to shorten for you, immediately, we need to work on Darth Bane, Ben Solo, and Stap. Guys, this team, I mean, obviously, it's not a team exactly, but you can see I have a Relic 8 Rey. Ben is going to make that team way better, right? Like, that's just how it works. The problem, of course, I have 2 Zeta that I could apply. I mean, you can see Rey would like one of her final Zetas. But then, okay, so Darth Bane and Ben, they're both going to unlock here in a couple weeks. And that's exciting. Darth Bane is basically, I know I said I didn't need a Galactic Legend, but part of that is I have the off-meta counters to be, and guys, come watch me on Twitch sometime. You can find all my old VODs, like my old live stream replays on Twitch if you're interested for like the past 2 months, and you can see me killing beating all of these off-meta teams, or all these Galactic Legends with my own off-meta teams, because I know how to do it. I have a team for all of them. I can beat all the Galactic Legends. I placed both of mine on defense, and so I'm able to still clear people who place like 5 Galactic Legends, and that's because I have all the off-meta stuff. That being said, Darth Bane will beat the majority of my opponent's Galactic Legends, like probably 5 out of the 8, even after the Datacrons go away. So Darth Bane, very important. He's like a Galactic Legend level character just for offense, but still, he's very, very strong. And I'm excited to have him. He's going to really, really help. Ben Solo, obviously, he's going to be good. Stap. So there's a Datacron, folks, and then one of the other reasons I'm successful in Kyber is I do use Datacrons. I don't spend money on them. I just farm them and make sure that I have enough of them. And so, yeah, this Stap team, the team with General Grievous, I'm really excited to see, like, with the Datacron, I am going to apply an Omicron on him. Whoa. Let's not do that, actually. Let's not get rid of him. So I'm going to apply, I already put his Zeta on, I'll put his Omicron on. We need to put gear on him. And so that's probably going to be my immediate gear. Even though I just got Jedi Luke done, he's not as important as those 3. Because I think that this game kind of has a preponderance of too important, like the characters that are just like too important. You're like, oh my gosh, how many legendaries do I have to keep working on? Like I just got done with Maul, I got done with Cat, you know, I have Jedi Knight Luke to work on. I have pretty soon I'm gonna have to work on Ben and Bane and maybe Bo-Katan here pretty soon. I just had to put a bunch of gear on Beskar Mando. You know, there's just a ton of really important like legendary level characters to gear on top of all these different requirement characters. I mean, this is quite the robust game, I have to say. So in 2 months, folks, I should be able to get Paz and Grogu up to 7 stars in that time, because I think I'm going to double farm Paz up until he catches up to Grogu for the most part. So we'll do 10 attempts on Paz every day, and then so Bo-Katan. So in 2 months, I should be able to at least start working on these guys. The question is, of course, how much gear is Bane, Ben, and Stap going to require for me to, that's probably more than 1 month's worth, maybe, you know, month and a half worth of gear in Kyrotech, maybe more, but we'll just have to see. And then once I get this Bo-Katan team, guys, that's my second priority. And it sounds crazy. A lot of people have been saying that she's a luxury character, and I understand that sentiment. I really do, because she's very similar release to Afra, right? And Afra is the very definition of luxury. She is good in certain circumstances, but she's not transcendent, unfortunately. Bo-Katan, however, it fills a really specific need for me on this roster, in that it kills Lord Vader, which is probably my toughest thing to beat on this account. As crazy as that sounds, guys, I don't really have a great consistent Lord Vader counter. Pretty soon Darth Bane will do that, but he's also going to be killing a lot of other stuff too. Bo-Katan will kill Lord Vader. He also kills she also takes out Jedi Master Kenobi. Both really important teams. Like the Catmate team that I use currently is it's scary every time, guys. It's scary, and in Kyber 2, people have high relics. It's a very challenging thing. The Bo-Katan team can be a good redundancy for beating Jedi Master Kenobi. Also beats a ton of other stuff. So yes, this is important. It also helps my guild in Rise of the Empire. It gives me a solid team for Conquest. Lots of really good stuff to be able to work on, or be able to use this team on. So definitely worth kind of prioritizing, in my opinion. Like it's going to be used in multiple game modes. It's going to be good. Now for the next several months after that, I can be working on putting gear on, and I'll probably just throw some gear on them anyways, just to, you know, here and there to try to finish them off. But we do need to get like the Phoenix squad done, the Night Sister squad done. I would love to start working on Inquisition, but at the very least it would be nice to get my TIE Interceptor, which is also about to be 7 stars. It would be nice to have the Interceptor be able to hit kind of hard. So Second Sister, which is the worst of the Inquisition characters, of course. Jedi Knight Luke will eventually get a Zeta, and he'll get some gear, I hope, because my Jedi kind of would really like him. And then, guys, the next big thing here, and I think this is going to be very important, working on Gungans. They are going to be very important for the upcoming raid. Of course, that's going to be important, but they're also, I think, going to be the next Inquisitor level team. I could be wrong on that. Inquisition has been a sure thing in my mind for a long time, that they are very important. Central to what CG wants us to be working on for some reason. It seems to me like Gungans might end up being similar level of importance. And right now, they're already, like, there's just not many teams that beat them unless it's a Galactic Legend, and that's before the crazy Datacron that's about to appear. Now, I'm going to be on the 6-month farm plan. So, NAS, it just one refresh, like not even one refresh a day, just very slowly working on him. Tarples is in Cantina. I'll work on him after Stap, probably after I get a bunch of signal data as well. And then the other ones will farm a little bit faster. I have a farming guide. You guys can go watch that if you want, but I think Gungans are going to be pretty important. So once, like, I'll have them ready in like 6 months, but that way I'll have them available for at least like 6-ish months of the raid, and then they'll be ready to destroy my opponents. Or, you know, of course there'll be some really simple thing that just demolishes them, but they seem very strong, folks, honestly. And then if I have time, I would love to work on some Imperial Troopers, including Iden Versio, just to be part of the Veers team, actually. And then Dark Trooper Moff Gideon and his team are also, they're one of the top 5 teams in the game right now, other than Galactic Legends. I would love to be able to work on them. I have all the pieces, I just, like, I don't have the gear. It's you know, it's too much. And then, I mean, we need to be prioritizing ships as well, right? Like, so I have my 2 capital ships. I would love to be getting, you know, my negotiator is good to go right now, except I even farmed the Marauder, guys. It's farmed at 7 stars, but its pilots are total crap. So I would like to be working on them as well. Anyways, that's what I've been working on. This is how I'm prioritizing things. It's crazy to me that I finally unlocked Jedi Luke, and he's going to be pushed back like 2 months. You know, well, I'll slowly farm him, but you know, Reva I've had for like 6 months, and I just still haven't put enough gear on her because we have to prioritize Biston, I guess. Like, why is Bo-Katan so high on my list? I mean, I've told you guys, but this is what I'm focusing on, folks, and I really think this is going to give me an edge moving forward in GAC and in other places. That's where you know, you want things that are gonna overlap in use and be useful in several different game modes, and Bane is gonna do that for me in a ton of modes. Ben Solo, Stap, Mandalorians. That's my take on it, folks. I would love to hear what your thoughts are, though. Honestly, you know, you guys help me a lot. You don't realize how useful your comments are, and not just for mounting the algorithm purposes, which, you know, if you like this video, or even if you don't, if you just like me, then I would really appreciate you hitting that thumbs up button, you know, subscribe, comment. Let's do it, folks. So thank you so much for watching. I would love to hear what you have to say. And remember that in all things, Zareth prevails.